everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. This is one of the best non-divisional rivalries in the NFL. Will this be another epic encounter between these two bitter foes? We'll find out when they take the field. It's the Chiefs going up against the Rams. So, with the call of this Week 16 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, we haven't had NFL football in this city for 22 years, but football is back here in Los Angeles. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Rams. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. He'll get the football here. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He's going to get the football. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Now let's go. Green. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Hurry up. Here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Brandon Coleman was the intended target, and it's fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep, Antonio Brown.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. On defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
Now let's go. Green.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And his throw here's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. And certainly a key cog in this offensive wheel is Jeremy Maclin.
You've just got to find ways to get him the ball, whether you put him in the slot or put him out on the perimeter.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Out of the gun now on third down. He's got it to West on the dump off. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Defense showing blitz.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking left side, that's caught by Maclin. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. The starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
Quentin Rollins is one of the best stories you're going to get in the NFL. A college basketball player. He played 1 year of college football and was his conference's defensive player of the year.
Back to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone. Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner and the tackler was there right away.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. David Harris in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down. And they convert another one right here to move the chains.
They'll come out in the pistol. And here we go on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Devin Street taking it in. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about, assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
Try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Let's go. 3.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This is caught by Antonio Brown. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Now back to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Macklin. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. So this brings up a 2nd and 2.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They're going to look to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Fresh set of downs here.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw again. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Darren Lee not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Looking to throw. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they worked their way back on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 2nd down, 8.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one. And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going as they take over here 1st and 10.
Set! Green,
And a big tight end shifting around.
Green, 39! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on.
Jarvis Landry. Touchdown, L.A. Jarvis Landry, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
This one taken for the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Now let's go. Back 99.
to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Again, it's Henry. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Third down now following the run. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think you just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down in bounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet, not just straight down?
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Davante Adams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. He'll look to throw, and that will be incomplete as well. Marshall, the intended receiver, and 4th down coming up.
The defensive coordinator came into this.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Green 39! Green 39! Over!
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll run it again with Henry. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt. There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about
blitz coming, and down he goes. Carl Nassib in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dontari Poe in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. They were trying to set up that screen, try to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
They'll look to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
And he comes back with one complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Watch him now, Barney.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by David Anderson. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time, and now it's second down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. The left side throw complete to Adams. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw here. They set up the screen for Henry. A good pickup there at 22.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Now let's go. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
First and goal from the 8. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's caught at the 2. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come out here in the I. 3rd and goal. Can the offense punch it in here from the 1? And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Hot.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. And he missed it. It's no good. So some disappointment there as the field goal falls short, and we have reached the intermission as we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll set up to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
And that is incomplete. The veteran Jeremy Maclin was the intended target, and it's 4th and 3.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the 1st down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down.
3-19. Watch it now, Barney. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll try and throw for it here. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. A gain of 4 on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
While an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, for the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Second down, just 1 yard to go.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And out come the Chiefs now. They go back to the air here after the INT. Looking left side, that's caught by Macklin. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He hits Macklin on the bubble screen. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. Good enough for a Kansas City first down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. They'll get 16 yards there, and it'll give the Chiefs a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. The guy's spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up.
And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Let's go. 3-19.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
One receiver left, two to the right. They'll look to throw now on first down. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete. So the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Similar to a slant, it's all about timing when you're throwing a crossing route. Quarterback and receiver have to be in sync, and when they put it on them just right and catch it full speed, running through a defense can often result in a big pickup of yardage.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the 1st down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They'll run. It's Henry, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year, and the Rams add on to their lead. And, Charles, when you catch that toss going right or left, really, but right in this instance, do you go straight for the pylon? Is that where you're going?
Well, typically you want to try and maneuver people a little bit so you have some space to get to the pylon. So I want to make sure I try and move them a little bit to the inside, and in this case to the left, so I can get to the right side and get to that pylon and wink at it as I go by.
So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
It's a short kick here, fielded at the 24. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And now here comes Kansas City. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
He's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. They'll drop the throw, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
Here we go now. 3-19.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's caught. Brandon Marshall. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top. After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this,
and my goodness, another interception picked off by Nickel Roby. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Los Angeles. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. A gain of 32 that time. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Coleman has it here right side. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride on.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Coleman, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Rams add on to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing, finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it?
Set, 3-19.
Trying to shake off the nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Set, move,
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Devontae Adams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broad. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for KC. 56 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator is looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. He'll drop to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by David Amerson. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Time running out here on the play clock. On second down, here's Henry. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And they're going to speed things up here. So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
They come out here in the eye. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And now they're in the hurry-up. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. It'll go as a gain of 12, and it'll be first down Rams. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, giving them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why their points up.
Niall Davis off to the races. Touchdown, L.A. Niall Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams just continue to pour it on. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
And now here comes Kansas City. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again.
Detroit,
what do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go. 3.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to let it go again. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And now out on the field. Here comes Los Angeles. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to air one out. And this is caught at the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is
But
one of our
she's
guys.
singing, too.
No, she's at
She's
least
on like the 5th tune at
yeah,
this point.
she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field.
Leopard!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then they don't come down with the football.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Come on, let's go!
A 1st down carry for Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. And the gadget package there won't do much for him. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
They'll come up with split backs in the backfield. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it, eluding the pressure right. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. and that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Back to throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They complete it to Hill. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll look to throw now on first down. It's Hill, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Hurry up, here we go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.